Health Nuts, welcome back to the Health Nut Kitchen. I'm so excited about today's video because we are making basically the best meal invention ever, brunch. I feel like every food can be eaten at brunch, and I usually am one of those people that like something savory and sweet. Like I love to have my pancakes with syrup, and then I also like to have like my eggs and bacon because I'm just indecisive like that and I can't decide which one I like. And if I just order one, I usually will pick off Matt's plate and he'll have to share with me. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make your own DIY brunch right at home that you don't have to wait an hour or so in line for, and it's gonna be a lot less expensive because let's face it, brunch is quite pricey. It's like they jack up the prices because it's like a combination of breakfast and lunch. It's like you're skipping 2 meals. I don't know what the reason is, but it's always really expensive. All right, so let's just get started and I'll show you guys how to make this delicious brunch. First thing we're gonna make is our oven bacon. I love making bacon in the oven because it's less messy. You just kind of pop it in and forget it and it gets perfectly crispy. So I just place the bacon on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper and then bake it in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes, making sure to flip it halfway through. Now for pancakes, we are making my extra fluffy gluten-free pancakes. You will need a big bowl and you're just gonna add in a nice ripe banana. I always use ones that I place in the freezer when they're nice and ripe. I'm adding in 2 eggs to my banana, some almond milk, vanilla, coconut oil, and then whisk all of your wet ingredients together. Now you can add in your brown rice flour, some baking powder to get these nice and fluffy, cinnamon, and sea salt. Give everything a good whisk until everything just comes together and you have a lovely pancake batter. I will have the full recipe down below in the info box. And then I like to add in some frozen wild blueberries. You can add in any fruit that you like. You can leave it out. You can add chocolate chips if you want. And then I just fold those right in. I don't like to overmix it. I just do a nice gentle fold until the blueberries are kind of evenly distributed. Next, in a large pan, you're gonna add in whatever butter or coconut oil you want. And then I always use my handy dandy ice cream scoop to measure out my pancakes. And then I just pop on a lid to help them cook. I cook them for about 3 minutes before I flip them and they get nice and golden brown. And then I like to transfer my pancakes to a cooling rack, and that way it just keeps them nice and fluffy instead of just stacking them all on top of each other while they're still cooling. Next up, we have some roasted cherry tomatoes. So in a large pan, you're gonna heat up some oil and then throw in some washed cherry tomatoes, add some chunky sea salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and then just kind of toss these. And you wanna make sure the heat is like on medium to high so they get nice and roasted looking, kind of like blistered, I guess. And you just wanna keep tossing them, and they only take anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes depending on how cooked you want your tomatoes. Next up, we have scrambled eggs. I find scrambled eggs is the easiest thing to make if you're cooking for a large number of people. In a large bowl, you're just gonna crack in as many eggs as you need. And then I always like to kind of thin it out with a little bit of almond milk or soy milk. Season it with sea salt and black pepper. And then I like to throw in some freshly chopped chives or green onion just for some extra flavor and color. Whisk everything together super well until everything is well mixed. Same thing, in a large pan, you're gonna heat up some oil or butter, and sometimes brunch just calls for a little bit of butter, let's be honest. Pour in your egg batter, let it cook slightly, and then start to kind of scrape the bottom of the pan with a spatula. I do this very slowly, and this will just create nice, light, fluffy scrambled eggs so you don't get those like little dried egg curdles that sometimes people make when they're making scrambled eggs. Matt. Next up, we're making a big fruit salad because you always need some fruit for brunch. I'm throwing in some chopped papaya, raspberries, and some sliced bananas, and this combination is delicious. So just give it a light stir and you're done. And then you can't forget about some good old OJ. You can serve up some freshly squeezed orange juice or even pick some up from your local grocery store. It just pairs perfectly with brunch. And there you have it, a delicious, colorful brunch feast that you can just invite all your friends and family over to enjoy with you. I know I love brunch, so if anyone invited me over for this, I would be so excited and definitely call you my best friend. So if you're making this brunch, just invite me over because I will be there in literally 5 minutes. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's DIY brunch video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got some good brunch inspiration to make some goodies for you and your family. And if you guys try out any of these recipes, be sure to send me a photo on social media. And if you aren't already following me on Instagram stories, I've been posting on there so much lately, just kind of vlogging what I'm doing during the day, what goes on in the HealthNut kitchen when we're recipe testing and filming. So be sure to follow me there for some extra HealthNut goodies. And I also want to know, what do you guys make for brunch? Like, what's your go-to brunch staple? Is it waffles, pancakes, hash browns, home fries? Like, there's so many foods. Egg Benedict, oh my God. So I think there's an S in there, Eggs Benedict. It's so good. There's so many different options. I don't know, I couldn't choose, but I just thought I'd give you guys some good staples. Also, if you did follow me on Snapchat, you'll know that I cut my finger the other day with a butter knife, and I've been wearing this hideous Band-Aid, so I had to film this whole video with one hand. So I was cracking those eggs with one hand. It was quite hilarious. We did get some shells in there, so no eggs were harmed in this. No, there were some eggs harmed in this video. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's DIY brunch video. I hope you guys try some of the recipes out. I will have them all linked down below, the ingredients, the measurements, and everything. And I will see you guys in Wednesday's video for another episode of Wellness Wednesday. Have an amazing day, guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.